Welcome back to Lone University. Jane's Addiction was an American rock band formed in Los Angeles in 1985. I'm going to be a broken record again. It's a band name I know, a band's music I don't. And I have had requests to review Eric Avery's bass playing on Mountain Song since the dawn of the channel, practically. And I was only reminded to circle back to it after all the drama unfolded with this band a year or two ago. I could name you a single song by this band. I might know them if I heard them. We'll see. But today, we're doing Mountain Song, and it's from the band's debut studio album, Nothing's Shocking, released back in 1988, and was actually the very first song written by the band before their name was even decided on. Off we go. Don't recognize it. The whole way this riff is structured is really cool. Normally you kind of have a guitar riff that may start off like that. Just we're hearing D to E. Get to that in a second, but just... And maybe the bass kind of hits some whole notes with it. And then the bass starts doing what it did in the intro later on as the drums come in. But it's a cool way to unfold it, almost kind of backwards. The bass started out with the subdivision. The groove was so prescribed, like it set the song, right? Just a couple notes. I think that's it, all 16ths. And the guitar chords that come in rubbed with it. So I thought that was kind of a neat way to sneak in some tension before you kind of got that payoff with the kind of the guitar going with it. Let me start that one over, get my head around the bass intro. We got a pick, usage of a pick. Let's see. I think it's all open E's. And it's kind of a, I don't want to say a vintage tone, but it's not sparkly. It's got a little bit of a muffled characteristic to it. I'm going to roll my tone knob back. I don't know if I would really change anything here. I might scoop it a bit and give it a little low mids, but I'm just being very conservative just to say I did something. Why not? Maybe even less tone knob, which means less P pickup. It'll get a little too muddy, but maybe pluck a little closer to compensate that I'm taking some of the bass out with the P pickup. Something like that. We'll start there. That sounds more like a P now than I thought. Let me take some of the jazz off. It's all on the high end between those two basses, which one it is to me. Yeah. So we have this sort of... So it sets up that guitar line via foreshadowing, kind of brings you into the riff, but the subdivision's first. Really cool. Okay. Intense as hell vocal here. Yeah, these chords here. E, then what does it go up to? G? That's like the payoff there. That's cool. Perfect, just headbanging tempo too. It's like that right in that sweet mid-tempo spot. Okay, I hear a D major and a C major in the same sentence, or a C, so there's maybe a bit of that, like maybe in D mixolydian, just with the flat 7 sound I'm hearing, kind of hear this. Normally D major would have that C sharp, so this is very E minor. They're kind of hanging around the 2 chord, I think. Starting there, that's the 2 of the D major scale. but D mixolydian really puts the song in G. So relative minor. Just kind of figuring out the note bank here. Ooh. And then we had the raised 7 there. Avert your eyes. Hey, you hear that 4/3 suspension? So just nice upper chordal stuff on the guitar part. Really lets the bass have its room there. I think it would even walk over the bass more if the guitar was kind of doing that with it. And maybe it will. That would add a lot of energy, but I like how it's just open and it's not subdividing, so it's really letting the drums and the bass hold it down. I also like this kind of tribal groove. We have a big 4 on the floor beat, dun, dun, gah, but the drummer's adding in extra toms back there to kind of beef up what we heard in the bass intro. And it's kind of been going on the whole time. You almost don't even realize it. I'm talking about like we're 90 seconds into the song and we still have this sort of... That could be kick there, but I feel like back here... Yeah, it's still... Just the whole time. It didn't really open up into a full-on beat. It kind of hybridized, kind of a build-up, but with a big rock groove. Hey, where were we? I feel like I hear a bass chord there. Don't know. That walk up. This is a relentless groove. Real quick, I didn't even pay attention to this earlier. Is he down picking all of it or alternate picking, which at this tempo you could really do both comfortably, but it changes it kind of changes like the phonetics of the bass groove, if you will. Let me see. It's almost like how's the bass groove pronounced? I mean, you would think it's alternate picked, but there's a lot of uniformity in the way he picks it. It's almost kind of hard to tell. But yeah, just wanted to kind of check that out. Where were we? Okay, back here. See, I can do both. Walk it back up. So much verb on the vocals. Sounds like it's just going all around you, just kind of swallowed in reverb. Big sound. Interesting note he hit there on the vocals. I hear a G sharp there. That would be an accidental or an out-of-key note, just to give it a little... But it's almost kind of hard to hear what it is. Dude, it's 102 degrees outside. I'm sweating. This AC's cranking. God, I hate Louisiana sometimes. That's where I'm located. It's just brutal down here. If any of you are watching from the South, like... Whew, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, I'll get through it. Yeah. I think he's playing with some out-of-key notes there. Woo! That sounds pissed and like very much like a texture approach to guitar solos. Okay. Cool entrance. Creative to kind of start off with that scratchy, just, it's creating a vibe. It's not supposed to be about the licks or the solos there. It's just creating something to lift the song up with more angst, more piss and vinegar, whatever you want to call it. Now we're kind of settling out to something more harmonic, right? Yeah. Cool way to bring it in, though. Jeez. Ooh, the guitar is. It's not doing the whole, I don't think it is. But I am getting those last four chugs, foriendo, which is, again, you subdivide everybody with that bass groove now. It starts building energy here towards the end. So a little bit of that happening, but largely they gave room for Eric Avery to kind of have the floor with all that 16th note goodness there. Yeah, C major, D major, same. You almost have that C Lydian sound there. I'm not going to go that far to say this is there, but I mean, we're in G major, and C Lydian is the fourth mode. So it's got that sort of brightness to it, but still getting the flat 7 sound. I have never heard this song, but I like it a lot. Update on the AC. I actually set it at 78 and forgot to put it at like 74. Okay, that's why it was a little toasty in here. Okay, Jane's Addiction. Great rock stuff. I'd be remiss to say if I've heard them or not. I don't know. I liked what I heard. I was even more impressed with the energy. Like, I know that was the guy that pushed the other guy on stage. If that's the same singer, Perry, I don't know. I didn't even look that far, other than just Eric Avery on bass, but really dig the voice. It's gritty, it's got depth, the production on it made it sound just tremendous, and great rock riffs, great bass playing. I love songs that are completely dictated by the way they start with the bass intro. Everything builds around it, and I just feel like this is a band, like others of their kind I've missed out on. I'm sure they have a bigger hit I've heard. I just don't recognize that sound. It's not like Nirvana came on and I'm like, oh, well, I do know a lot of Nirvana. But yeah, I mean, if there's other great bass lines from this band, I would love to come back and check them out. And I always want to make a point to say we cover all corners of rock and metal here on the channel. I know there's many of those corners I've not even touched yet, but one of those corners is the big household name rock groups. A lot of them I just never really listened to. Listen to a lot of them. Jane's Addiction is not one of them. I made it happen, and this year's largely been about catching up with a lot of requests that have been on there just for like years now. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. Come support the channel. Shoplowen.com to get some merch, or come by our Patreon. Hang with our crazy cool community who I love so much. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I love you all. We'll see you in the next one.